Hello guys, this is Sumit from Govardhan Institute. One of my students asked me a question like why the output of this program is minus 11. Why the output of this program is minus 11. So actually I want to explain one thing. In this program, that guy uses the unsigned integer. Unsigned integer, that means, actually what is the meaning of integer? Integer means it can store positive, negative as well as 0. But unsigned integer means it can represent, that variable can represent only positive and 0, only positive and 0 values, but still output is minus 11. So he just asked me what is the why the output is minus 11 here. And one more thing, that guy could not understand the meaning of this tilde sign. Actually that is this sign, actually this is an unary operator, and that is used to generate one's complement of the variable. So here one's complement, it's a big concept. So let me explain, let me study each and every topic one by one. Like the first thing, why here unsigned integer displays the negative value. That is the first one. And another question is, what is the second question is, what is the use of tilde sign? So as I told, tilde sign means it is used to generate one's complement. Okay, now the first question, unsigned integer displays the negative value. So observe here in this program, in line number 5, that guy just declare variable var as an unsigned integer, but it just specified %d. %d is actually reserved for decimal values, matlab integer value. It is for integer value. So you declare the variable as unsigned, but you inform the computer to print the data in the form of %d, that means in integer format. So here it just use the integer. Integer means positive, negative and 0, all the things are allowed. Positive, negative and 0, all the things are allowed. So the first question, what is the first question? Why the unsigned integer displays the negative value? Here var is unsigned, but that guy used the %d. Actually if it use %u, actually %u is specially reserved for the %u is reserved for the unsigned. If that guy used %u, then he will get, definitely he will get positive value or 0. Is it okay? Clear? I just repeat. In this line, we declare the variable var as unsigned. That means we inform the computer that in this var I want to just store either positive or 0. But at the time to display on a console, we use %d, and %d specifies computer that user want to display the data in the form of %d, means integer, and integer stands for, otherwise integer is used to represent positive, negative as well as 0. Is it clear? So here we are using unsigned, but at the time of display we are using %d. That means value may be in positive, negative or 0 format. Is it clear? Okay. Now if you want to display the data in the positive format only or 0 in unsigned format only, then you have to use %u. Okay. So now the second one, what is the meaning of first complement? So for that we have to just study the binary data. So now can you tell me what is the binary of 4? Otherwise, what is the size of integer? First one, what is the size of integer? Actually that is 2 bytes. It depends on a system. If you are using a 64-bit system, then it's a 4 byte, but in my system it considered 2 bytes. It occupied 2 bytes, and 2 byte means 16 bits. 2 byte means 16 bits. As we know, 1 byte means 8 bits. So for integer in my system, the size of integer is 2 byte. So the actual size is 16 bits. Okay. Now what is the binary of 4? So I think as all of you know how to convert the decimal value in binary. So as we know, like we have the system 8, 4, 2, 1. In short, we just say that 1, 2, 4, 8, 1, 2, 4, 8. Now we want to convert, otherwise I'm no, like let me write down something more, like 16, 32, 64, 128. There is a system to convert the data in a binary format. Either you can divide and modulate it by 2, otherwise you have to just write down this thing. I just wrote this is 2 raised to 0, this is 2 raised to 1, this is 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 5 and onwards. So I want to convert this 4 in a binary. So it actually shoots this data. Here the meaning of 4 is here. So I will just write down 1 in the place of this 4, and on other things, on a place of other numbers, I will just put 0. I want to find the binary of 4, so in the place of 4 I will just put 1, and in other number places I will put the 0. So what will be the binary of 4? That is actually 100. I just write down 8 different digits over here. I just write down 8 different numbers over here, because like we can understand from these numbers, we can understand how to convert the data in a binary. But as we know, in the computer system in C language, the size of integer is 2 bytes. In short, 16 bits are there, and I just wrote 8 bits. So I will just put other data over here. So is it clear? So what is the binary of 4? It is 100, but we have to write down all this data. We have to write down all this data over here. Now if someone asks what is the binary of 7, otherwise what is the binary of 6, then 6 is not mentioned over here, because it is just an 2 raised to something, like it's a power of 2. These numbers are represent power of 2s. So now I want to find the binary of 2. I want to find the binary of 6. So if you will not directly find that number, then you have to just add any number from this series and try to find out this actual number. So 6 is the summation of 4 and 2. 6 is the summation of 4 and 2. So in the place of 4 and 2, I will put 1. In the place of 4 and 2, I will put 1. And on other number places, I will put the 0. So what will be the actual binary of 6? It will be 110. It will be 110. In the place of 4 and 2, we will put 11. Now let me try to find out the binary of 22. Otherwise 21. So how to find the 21? So 21 is the summation of 16 plus 4 plus 1. 16 plus 4 plus 1. So in the place of 16, 4 and 1, we will put 1, and on the other places we have to set 0. So 16, then 4 and 1. Is it clear? On the 5th position, 3rd position, and on the 1st position we have to put the 1. So now this is a way to convert the decimal value into the binary. Now what is my next requirement? I want to actually find the ones complement. I want to find the ones complement. So what is ones complement? What is ones complement? Yes guys, I think all of you are familiar with this thing also. Ones complement means like replace 1 by 0 and 0 by 1. Please replace 1 by 0 and 1 and 0 by 1. Is it clear? So now if I want to find the ones complement of all these numbers, then yes, I want to find the ones complement of 4, I want to find the ones complement of 6, I want to find the ones complement of 21. Then firstly you have to find the binary of that. And after that we can find ones complement of 4 by just replacing 1 by 0 and 0 by 1. So how many ones we have? We have a 1 over here only. So we will put 0 over there, and the places of 0 we have to set the 1. Is it clear? So ones complement will be like this. Now what about the ones complement of 6? So ones complement of 6 is ones complement of 6. That will be, what we have to do? Put the 1 over here, and in the place of these ones put the 0. So it will be 1 1 1 1, 8 times 1, and 1 4 more times, then 1 double over. Now is the ones complement of 21. That will be, I think now all of you are comfortable with this. So that is the ones complement of all these numbers. Now when you will try to print this data, now I want to just try to print this data. Now consider what I have. I have a ones complement. Now I want to print this data, but actual the data is in the form of binary. But we are trying to display the data in the form of either integer format, either unsigned integer format. In short, we want to display the data in the form of decimal. We want to display the data in the form of decimal. Guys, I want to just explain. I am just trying to explain this program. What I have a variable in the form of integer. Now just forget, is an integer or unsigned integer, just leave it. Now just consider it is in the form of integer. That means the data is in the format of decimal. It is just trying to display the data in the form of decimal, and I want to just try to convert. I want to try to display the ones complement, because this operator is used to convert the data in a ones complement. So I want to just try to convert the data in the form of ones complement and then display it in the form of decimal. Then how to find the ones complement? We just learned how to find the ones complement. Firstly, we have to find the binary of the data. Like I have a number 4, so firstly you have to find the binary of that, and after that you have to find the ones complement. But now after finding the ones complement, I want to display that data. I want to display the data in the form of decimal. So now what we have to do? We have to convert the data in the form of decimal. We have to convert binary data into decimal. So how to convert the binary? Just the reverse procedure to convert a data in a. It is just the reverse procedure to convert the data from decimal to binary. Now consider, if I have this number, then if you want to convert this one, in a decimal, this is a binary data. Now if you want to convert this one in a decimal, then just focus in which position there is a 1. So we have a 1 on the position number 3. So which number is there on the position number 3? 4. So 4 is a decimal of this binary data. Now let me try to convert this one. Let me try to convert this data in a decimal. So we have two ones. We have a 1 on two different position. It is on the position number 2 and it is in the position number 3. So now you have to just add these two numbers to get the decimal of this one. You have to just add these two numbers to find the decimal of a particular binary data. Now in the next one, we have a 1 in 3 different positions. So you have to add all this. You have to add all the number on the ones position. So we have a 1 on the 0th position, otherwise on the first position we can say. It is on the 3rd position, and it is in the 4th position. It is in the 5th position. So 16 plus 4, that's 20, and 1, that's 21. So it's quite simple to convert the data in the form of decimal from binary. To convert the data into decimal from the binary. But be careful. This procedure is applicable if leftmost digit is 0. If binary string having a 0 in the leftmost position. But now consider, if there is a 1, like consider I have a data, this is my data, this is my binary data. But consider what we have a 1 in the leftmost position. Then directly you cannot convert this data, because this 1 in leftmost position represents that data is in 2's complement. Now what is 2's complement? This is not the topic right now, but you have to just think, you have to just observe this string, you have to just observe this group of ones and zeros, and just check, is there any 1 in the leftmost in the sense on the 16th number position? Is there any 1? Yes. Up to this there is no 1. There is 0 in the leftmost position. Just observe here, there is a 0 in the leftmost position. Then directly we can convert the data. But here in this string, in this group of numbers, we have a 1 in the leftmost position. So that data is not an original data. That's an 2's complement. That is converted data. That is some increment format. That is some encrypted format. So what we have to do? Firstly, to find the original from the 2's complement, the first step is just get the 1's complement of your data. So what will be the 1's complement of this? we know how to convert the data in a ones complement. How to convert the data in the ones complement? How to convert the data? We have to just replace 1 by 0 and 0 by 1. So ones complement of this will be all the zeros in the place of 1 and 1 in the place of 0. Now second step is like add 1 and find the 2's complement. So what is the meaning of why just I add the 1? To find the 2's complement from the 1's complement, we have to just add the 1. So now what is the data? This is our data. Now add 1. So let me add the 1. So what will be the answer? What will be the answer? Answer will be 0 0. All the zeros will be here. Now 0 1 0 1. That will be the final answer. That will be the final answer. Now convert this data. Now convert this data in a decimal value. So right now we have 1 into different position, that is on the first, so you have to consider this number, and 1 is on a third position, so you have to consider this number also, and add both of these numbers. So what will be the binary of this? That will be 4 plus 1, 4 plus 1, that means it will be 5. But be careful, we have not this number directly, we have not this number, we have a data in a 2's complement, and after that we convert that in a 1's complement, and after that we add 1 to find this number. So now what is the actual meaning of 2's complement? 2's complement means otherwise 1 in the leftmost position, that means your data is in negative format. Your data is in negative format, so you have to put a negative sign over here. You have to put a negative sign over here. Is it clear, guys? You have to put a negative sign over here. Okay, so now in our example, now our value is 10. In our example, the value is 10. Now if you want to find the 1's complement of that, then what we have to do? What is our data in a variable? This is our variable name, and this is our decimal value. What is our first step? Our first step is just find the what we have to find? We have to find the binary of that. So let me find the binary of 10. How to find the binary of 10? Just choose some numbers and make a 10. Choose some number. So 8 plus 2, that is 10. 8 plus 2. So what I will do? All the zeros will be there. 1 0 1 0. So that is nothing but in binary of 10. Now the second step is you have to find the 1's complement, because I want to just apply this symbol. I want to apply like this operator. I want to apply. So meaning of that thing is 1's complement of number. The 1's complement of number. So what will be the 1's complement of this? Just replace 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. Replace 0 by 1 and 1 by 0. Is it clear? So that will be the second step. Now after that, if you will try to print this, now this will be the data, and now if you want to print this, then to print the data, what we use this statement, %d and tilde var. Now what we have to do? What is the meaning of that? Firstly, find the 1's complement, and now find the 1's complement. So this is the 1's complement. Now please print the data in the form of decimal. So how to convert the data in a decimal value? So we have to firstly check, is there 1 in the leftmost position? Yes, we have a 1 in the leftmost position. Then what we have to do? The data is in a 2's complement format. So directly we cannot convert the data. Data is in a 2's complement format. So directly we cannot convert the data. So what we have to do? Firstly, find the 1's complement by just replacing 1 by 0 and 0 by 1. By just replacing 1 by 0 and 0 by 1, and after that add 1 to find the 2's complement. 2's complement means it's an original of, if you want to find the original of 2's complement, that will be the 2's complement. That is actually digital electronics. So what will be the data? We have this string in an output format, 1 0 by 1. Now you can convert this data in a decimal. So we have a 1 on the position number 1, 2 and 4. 1, 2 and 4. Let me find the number from this position. We have a 1 on position number 1, 2 and 4. Now please add this number. So 8 plus 2, that will be 10, and plus 1, that will be 11. That will be 11. So here the decimal of this will be 11. But guys, our binary is not normal. It's actually in a 2's complement. Otherwise, there is a 1 in the leftmost position. There is a 1 in the leftmost position. So you have to put the negative sign. We have to put the minus sign. Okay. So what will be the answer of this program? What will be the answer of this program? That will be, what will be the answer of this program? That will be minus 11. Are you getting this? That will be minus 11. Okay. In the next video, I will just try to explain why, like, what is the output of this line? What is the output of this line? Is it clear? I hope you enjoyed this, and I will just share this file also with this video. If any problem, then just write in a comment section. Thank you. Bye bye.